You see, poetry itself contains as much energy as the Hollywood industry, as much energy as a stage play on Broadway. All it needs is practitioners who are alive to bring it alive. Poetry's always been said to be a private, hidden art, not appreciated. The reason it's not appreciated because it hasn't shown any guts, hasn't shown any dance, hasn't shown any moxie.
Or feeling off beat, my flesh is out of tune. Faith turns to hate without a place to lay in wake. It's like a rest without a room. The crib inside a tomb, on a head without a swivel. So I rest without a room, on a bed without a pillow. The wicked and the widow, living in the kill mode. Get high just to get by, even high I feel low. The honesty is bold, from the code that I repressed, depressed since 3 years old. Felt cool, didn't notice the breeze. Found rap at the weed spot, I'm trapped, but the poetry freeze. Streets hot, but the poetry freeze. Knees locked, but the soul is the key. God told Lot to have faith in trees. Staring at the roof, didn't notice the leaves was all leaving. The shallow as mine will fall deep in, leaping. Whether we fall or we rise, it all depends on the reasons and the whys that we breathe in life in tandem with the blessings. Or random is the guessing. Poor man is the king, King Arthur is a peasant. Can't barter with the destined. It's all set in stone. The flood washed the blood like the water was a weapon. The fire was a tool. Stripped down the earth, melt the dirt off the food, cause the slaughter was infected. Since Homo sapiens was erectus, been wrecking over records, and we ran the halls, kicking up that dust since the Neanderthal evolved from the ape. Poetry in motion, my words run away. Poetry in motion, my words come in waves that race across my mental like the birth of a brain from the womb of an inspiration to the uterus. Ain't new to this, I've been the basis. Like I'm stealing for the home. When the possessed soul left the blessed one alone and jumped in the faithless. Knew I was doomed when my mom's womb received scars. My house was out of space. When you on my bunk bed from my room, you see Mars. Speaking space to endless space. You can keep the faith, but I imitate the God like I'm 3 parts. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. I light a blunt, no smoke when we choke. We let it go and see the ghost of the homie spirit. Not the dro. When I say it loud, I know the homie hear it. Rest in peace, Chris. I repeat this like the beat skip, a heartbeat skip. Part 3, 6, part 5, heartbeats like the 3/5 of human. To and fro, your soul be swayed, the road be paved. Home of Gigi and Kobe fame, your soul be saved. Green thumb, the Doty blaze, villainous, killing kids like Roe v. Wade. Hold up, daughters and tutors, sons and the students, blast this. Poison the fools, make the masses. From serialized poisons, materialized through voices. Poison the school and made a classic. In groups of tools, I pedal forth from the blues, introduced to the two in metaphor. I bruise, pop past the pot. Ain't got nothing to lose, but a loss of innocence. I lost that after school, seeing daddy spit up blood in the tub. Bleed from a disease when the AID progressed from the HIV, a mess. The 90s made plenty homes grimy. Present medications didn't exist. If you caught that HIV, then that shit was certain death. I rest, scream woke me up from silent slumber. The crash of his cries sound like dad was fighting thunder. I finally fade to sleep, drown the sounds, bumping 98 degrees. Nicholas Shea be the reason that I ever got some sleep. Hey, a true tale of a two-tailed fox from a Bruce Wells doc that was raised by a genie and 2 L's. Y'all wanna funk, what the hell? I rock your bell like my name in with 2 L's. Y'all wanna see me? I know my ninja tees got that cheap. The days he used to stay down on 79th Street. Y'all ninjas with some squares, wasn't never like G's. In a circle blowing purple in the air, moving like Steve Rogers, not Urkel. Today be so rapid that they moving light speed. O's and movers fight bleeds, pleasant seeds from the soil of the king. Spoiled in the pot, made the water so hot you could boil in the stream. Y'all don't wanna thump with the theme. Turn an icon to a con artist. Started with the poetry that breathes. Cashus King. Coming live from the basement. When the boom shake the room, that's with the basement. We move in phases, phasing through the wall. To separate the church from the statements. Chillin' on the scene, blowing Mary Jean. Rather get judged by the 12, go to jail, won't never leave. In a trial, tried the child as a dope was 17. The courts did him dirty, treat the teen like 70 years old. Spanish years cold, frozen in the snow, fell in deep. Shoulda never fell asleep, misdemeanor to the fiend and had him slipping like that fella fell on knees. Pray the Most High to get more high, he pleads. Lord, please send them things to me. Been doing so much dirt that them deeds left a stain on me. Singing keys, humming harmonies, jingling the Christmas tree. Around Christmas time, disease hit the house in spades. One life, but the pain came 1,000 ways. Actually, you died around Halloween, but the Christmas holidays set our house ablaze. The overflow of grief seeped into the older me. Now I'm blowing Doty tree. Enough ash for 1,000 trays. What you reap, you stitch. Inherited this ditch like your woes was bestowed and sold for 1,000 Mays and 100 Junes. Brains howling like a wolf standing under moons. All your foulest ways. How the sweetest times turned into sour days. That's why nowadays a ninja blaze like a Cali forest. Forever high in the sky, out in Cali soaring. Pouring liquor for the now engraved. With a tombstone that's now engraved. With the date of your birth to your death, it hurts to reminisce. So many days mined in the mist, eyes drenched crying over Chris. My bloody fist flying at the wind. So many days lost, I don't know where I went. Someplace out of space, somewhere deep within. I don't need a friend, I need a fin. Darkness where I swim. I walk with a limp, losing friends like losing limbs. I never land the brain perpetually in the sky like another phantom pain. His spines was the brain, I would never walk again. Drives a ninja crazy, how we'll never talk again. Tried to put it out my mind, but another thought began. That's another sip of hen, another sip of gin. I look cool on the surface, but buried under skin, it's a whole other person, and he don't wanna live. Tried to put it out my mind, tried to run, tried to hide, but it find you where you live. Hog tie you like a pig. Lesson is the water, teacher is the fire. Grief is a process, depression is a stalker. Won't let a nigga breathe or let a nigga leave. Believe that you here, feel your presence in your daughter. Fuck all that presence and that ribbon in the sky, feeling helpless to that selfish God. Bring you back to life. He wants you up in heaven, but we want you by our side. My teacher was the pain, like the lesson was my armor. Still a nigga stressing over karma. Depression is a stalker. That bitch pop up everywhere my thoughts are. Lucky that my passion is a boxer, but hiding from today turns the past into a monster. Stalking every step, the ghost of you haunting every breath. Lost most of you, barely nothing left. Writing with my left, I started writing nightly when you left, and still crying daily about your death. I miss you dearly, bitch. The sun invented the shade, plant ticks to produce the tox, drain the juice from the clock, that's how the minutes is made. Every moment is counted, justice deprived from you is another minute delayed, another minute betrayed, bonded, trapped in the trap, another minute deceived. Time stabbed in the back from another ninja enslaved. Just the same as you, should be pointed at his captors, but he aim at you. Bang, another image portrayed, wanna bang like the gangsters do. Repeated cycles, cycles peddling cycles with the tainted roots. Riding on the handlebars and these bars like thread swinging loose on a hanging noose. Duplicated replicas, the same recruits, claim the crew. Cold how the rolls of the code bring the death to you. What made you think that these G's follow a code? These streets call them a code, take the soul and the breath from you. We the same as you, lost souls are so absurd. Sing the same songs, and you know the words. Fuck the police and loving no freak, but her womb where my soul is birthed.
I'm worth more on my death than when I'm taking a breath. So a bro will never blow unless I'm shot in the chest and don't make it. I'm feeling unfulfilled, I'm feeling naked. The trauma lasts forever, it's a shame you can't shake it. I'ma take it on the chin and keep it moving and such, and finding peace with the fact that shit ain't more fucked up. Cause just yesterday, 10 blacks murdered up in Buffalo. Cops got the shooter but ain't kill that motherfucker though, it's critical. Dead man walking if you niggero. Prayers and your thoughts change things. How you figure, bro? A pessimist, a realist, yo, I'm tired of this. I'm defenseless, defeated. I ain't buying that shit that you talking, cause mass killing happens too often. We saving for the future or we saving for our coffins? It's a problem. The ashes scattered all across the oceans. The troubles of the world creating poetry and motion. Word.
The GEDWEB Du Bois. The kids are stupid, perpetually in all black, but I don't need no validations from them all white institutions. All facts, false curriculum, meant to dupe men with the pigmented skin, with the melanin. And slave times be the same guys that would tell on them. Hegemonic comment on a sea of bondage. We'll let them Dutch and them French ships sell on in. Dock they boats at the ports. Slave trader bought my folks at the store, selling haste to a place where they sell them in. Same lies that they tell us now, same lies that they sell us then. If they could, they would sell us now. Too many brothers wanna sell just to sell around, but who cares what you sell if you selling out? Shoot these flares through your cells, watch your sellers drown. Check it, check it. I love you so much that I can't count the hearts. The metadata base for the face counterparts. Replaced all my childish parts. I love you so much cause faith found the loss. Take me as I are, the kinetic energy. Aesthetic genetic features resemble me. Remember me when days have forgot. I stayed round the park. Back in 03, we blazed pounds of pie for them aim shots. Slate sound and thought left a paralyzed reality. Was chased down the block. They shot you down cause they plot. They wouldn't even do a cop that dirty. The mental becomes filthy when you lay down with dogs. You get fleas, break them chains and get free. Cause your mind's still in shackles when your body is released. With them chains round your thoughts. A rebel with a cause, call them cost. The chords lift me. Cutting up a rug, the swords with me. Attended transfig for elementary. Now myself ascended to the transcendental club with George Wigley. I wrote these wars quickly. Each word was a battle for the crown. In the present, something deeper than the now. Underground had me busting on the whores, the floor sticky. The sore chords was hoarse, sung the chords of that city in refrains from the chorus of that 50 singing many men. Many men tried to colonize the Indian. The void inside my soul is vast enough to fit a city, and the outer realm begins where the city ends. Waiting for my time around that spot, like a line around that block. 50 minds around that thought couldn't fit me in no box. The inspirational death put the perspiration on flesh. The generational theft chain my breath and lock the locks I transcended. Sometimes a simple statement can be poetry. It don't always need to be eloquent or rhyme to be recited with a rhythmic pattern. Just saying I love you is poetry. Every MC's a poet even if they don't know it, even if they don't own it. They possess it inherently. It's born inside their genetic makeup. Whether real or the fake love, it's all poetry. Emotion. Peace.